Hello and welcome to the May forecast. Let's get into this because I'm kind of short on time. And yeah, I'm short on time. So this probably, I'm not sure when this is going to. Pluto retrograde is going down at this point. If you're needing some extra help with that, pick up the Pluto retrograde forecast. Do it. Really good thing. 18-page PDF with some artwork and thought prompts, information, light language transmission, audio for the energies. What else? There's a meditation for this one. What else did I put in? Light language, light code, tarot spread is part of the PDF. So it's looking like a really good one this time around. I kind of just sat down and this is what happens. So I figured it was meant to be. So let's get into this reading for May. So, interesting. Peace. So we've had a lot. If you're in the United States, I'm filming this in the end of April, so it's been really turbulent. There's been a lot of up and down. We had some happy stuff. We've had some bad stuff. We've had frustrating stuff. We've one small victory in a larger scale thing that happens. So, we're kind of holding on there. So we're going to seek the peace. And I feel like this is kind of the inner peace. How do you find that center of yourself to keep going? Because you don't find that center, you're just going to kind of scatter apart. And it's not good. You want to be more cohesive. You want to be less scattered and more into your body, more into your mind, more into your soul, more into the totality of you. It's not just like get in your body. It's like the whole totality. So don't just think, I gotta get like my body or get my head together. You want to get the totality together and find that peace inside if you can, to the best of your ability. Which means you may not find it, but this is what you're looking for. You're looking for a form of, this feels good. This feels like a relief. This is a relief. However it shows up. Not really sure how that's going to show up for you. So we're seeking peace. We're just seeking some peace. Okay. So that was the Wisdom of the Oracle, and this is the 8th house tarot. I love this deck so much. I cannot tell you how much I love this deck. And half of it just jumped on the floor. Okay. Usually it's like one card goes on the floor, not half the deck. Okay, let's pull 2 cards and see what we get. So what do we have here? Knight of Water. 2 knights. Knight of Fire. So, first card is Knight of Water. And this is water and air. Knights are air. This would be cups in a traditional deck as opposed to water. So this is watery part of air. So, how are you going to fertilize your thoughts? Fertilize your creativity. Remember, creativity in the broadest sense. Whenever I talk about creativity, I'm talking as broad as you can get that thing and then make it a little broader. So where do you need your creative in? Where do you need that to show up? Because you have this peace aspect going on. And in a world that's really, I want to say gone crazy, but that's not really correct. In a world that's challenging us at the moment, a collective energy that is still at, we've never came down on the collective. We're still at that fever-pitched point. So it's really kind of like, still. So we got to get creative how we use ourselves, how we move through our lives. And that can be dinner, move, petting the cat. How do you get creative petting your cat? I don't know. however it's showing up for you. It's that creativity aspect that keeps popping up in a lot of different places with the cards right now. Um, just be creative in all you do. It's not that, if you need to change something, change it. It's a lot of evaluation. And I feel like that's where our Knight of Fire kind of comes in. He's also very creative. This is the fiery part of air. So, and this can set you on fire if you're not careful. So our second aspect of the creative thing is, how do we change things? So you kind of got this, we got peace, we got this Knight of Water, and we're kind of flowing with it, looking at how we can engage in a fluid. My nose is running. All of a sudden, nose run. In a fluid way with the Knight of Water. But then we also have this creative aspect. So, I mean, really, if you think about it, you got fire, water, and like a lot of air. You know what happens when you get fire, water, and air? Steam. Steam energy. So you want to kind of tap into that steam energy and let things just go. Let them roll. Don't get too concerned that, oh my God, it's not going to be okay. It's going too fast. Oh my God, I freaked out. It's okay. You can go too fast. Let it just go for a while and see what happens. You don't have to put on the brakes. You just experiment. There's this aspect of needing to be creative, play with that creativity to find the peace. You're looking at something very holistic happening with this energy on a very you level. This is you, the microcosm of you, the small, and how you emanate into the world. This is setting you up to deal with what's happening, what's going to happen, what might happen, what might not happen. It's a big barrel of worms at this point in time. It feels like worms. I was going to say monkeys, but monkeys didn't sound right. Like worms. We've got a big barrel of worms, and they're all squirming around being slimy and weird. And we don't really like it, and we don't want to stick our hands in there, but there's something at the bottom of the barrel of worms that we need. That's the energy we're looking at. So how can we creatively get into this barrel of worms and not get all icky? Does that make sense? You can't keep doing what we're doing. There's this, it's also a lot of snake energy. Shed skin came into my head. Shedding old skins, shedding what no longer works for you, shedding those parameters that you were told you were supposed to have, what you were supposed to do, and you never really felt good with them. Those are the things we want to really work on. So, let me grab this, and it's kind of a short message this month. That's okay. So, I listen. Yes, I know. Make sure I was reading that right. So it kind of mimics this whole thing. We're paying attention. We're in tune with what we need. Kind of just listening. And you may not be, even if you feel like you're not in tune, if your intuition is telling you something, use it. Because we have this aspect of peace we're trying to bring in for ourselves. So we can survive a little bit more easily in what's going on and feel better in ourselves as we move through our lives. Because there's the Knight of Water, and there's a lot of creativity, a lot of dreams, intuition that we can pull on at this point in time if we so choose to. And this one kind of is a little bit more connected to the macrocosm, the collective, and other energies that you're pulling in to yourself. Get really particular about that and be really creative with how you use things, because you also have the Knight of Fire, which is creating a lot of creativity that's already playing with the creativity of the water. We're getting some steam energy going on. Things are just going to have the potential to go really fast, and we can be okay with that right now. Because we're really working on the microcosm. We're paying attention to what we need to hear from the larger energies. But the same time, it's a very personalized message, and we're paying attention because we're hearing, we're listening, we're knowing, we're trusting ourselves to get where we want to get. And that's a really powerful place to be. Don't discount that. Don't discount trusting yourself and your intuition and how you're working. It's very important. So going to close out here. Everyone have a wonderful month, and I'll see you hopefully in June. Bye-bye.